I'm Matt Clarke, and I've been coming to River Point since 2006. I grew up in Rosenberg, and I grew up with two white parents. No, I wasn't adopted, and both of my parents and my brother are white, so it was like a constant identity struggle. It led me to trying to fit in with a bunch of different crowds and never really feeling a part of. At the age of about 12, I started using and drinking pretty heavily. I started with prescription drugs. While I was in high school, I got arrested 3 different times for having drugs. I was convicted of 2 felony crimes. I found myself sitting in jail, 17, and there was a Bible study that the man in my cell had every day. I developed this relationship with God where it was just kind of a false thing. It was like, if you keep me from going to prison, then I'll develop this relationship with you. Obviously it didn't last. It lasted for a period of time, but once I wasn't in as much fear, I stopped trying to develop this relationship. Once I got out of jail, I was able to start going to college, and so I started going to Sam Houston State. And while there, I mean, every day was a party. I was lucky if I ever made it to class. While attending college there, I was in a relationship and ended up becoming a father to my son James. And so I stopped going to college and moved back home to open up a remodeling company. I wouldn't go more than an hour or so without using or drinking, and along with that came anger problems and being dishonest and just being a hateful person. And I knew that I needed forgiveness because I knew that the life that I was living was wrong. I firmly believe that I was headed for hell. Right off the bat, as soon as I started going to River Point, I loved it and knew that I needed help, but just wasn't at a point where I was willing to reach out. And finally one day, Patrick I don't remember his exact message, but I remember him saying, maybe you feel like you need forgiveness, but don't think that you deserve it. And if you've never given your life over to Jesus Christ, maybe you could try to pray a prayer like this. I followed what he was saying, and tears in my eyes, and I repented for my sins and the life that I was living, and I put my trust in Christ. Christ has changed me dramatically. I went from this selfish, just self-centered, dishonest, egotistical person that was just extremely lustful and angry and just broken. And today, you know, God's just changed me. I do my best to reach out to people that were broken like I was, and show them what Jesus has done in my life. And soon I'll be starting a Single Dad's Home Team. It feels great to wake up, and right off the bat I thank him for another day, and I ask him to show me what I can do to walk with him today and to be helpful today. It's been 2 years of actively following Christ and on a daily basis trying to walk with him. And I know so long as I do that, I have nothing to worry about.